If you ever type cost of living in the Philippines into Google, you've probably got a dozen of different answers. Some that sound too good to be true, and some that made you think, wait, what? That can't be right. So today, we're cutting through all of that. Whether you're a foreigner dreaming of retiring here, a digital nomad looking for an affordable base, or an OFW who's been working abroad for years and wants to know what it actually costs to come home and live comfortably in the province, this video is for you. We're not talking about Manila prices. We're talking about provincial life. Real numbers, real cost, no sugarcoating. So let's get into it. First things first, housing. This will be your biggest monthly expense. So let's give it the attention it deserves. In province, rent is dramatically cheaper than Manila. That's one of the main reasons people chose provincial life. And here's a realistic breakdown. A basic room or bed space in a boarding house costs around 1,500 to 3,000 pesos. It's perfect if you're on a very tight budget and just starting out. A decent one bedroom apartment in town center, which is clean, safe, and having basic amenities, will cost around 4,000 to 8,000 a month. A two-bedroom house or apartment, furnished with a small yard, the kind of place you'd actually want to settle in, is around 8,000 to 15,000 a month. A nicer house with a garage, garden, and reliable internet that you might want to call an expat comfortable house, it will cost around 15,000 to 25,000 a month. Now here's the thing. If you know someone local or you're willing to look around, you can often find deals well below those numbers. Facebook Marketplace and word of mouth are how most people actually find places in the province. Pro tip: always visit in person before signing anything. Photos can be deceiving, and don't forget, expect to pay a 2-month deposit upfront in most cases. Okay, groceries. And this is honestly where provincial life gets sweet. If you shop at a local palengke, which we call the wet market, your money goes incredibly far. And here's what I mean. Rice, the staple of every Filipino meal, a decent quantity of rice, runs from 55 pesos to 65 pesos per kilo. Buy a sack of 25 kilos and you're set for weeks. Fresh vegetables from 20 pesos to 50 pesos per kilo, depending on what's the season. Eggplant, kangkong, sitaw, ampalaya, and some of our local vegetables are incredibly affordable. Fresh fish around 100 to 200 per kilo. In coastal provinces, sometimes it costs even less. Chicken is around 180 to 230 per kilo. Pork is roughly around 250 to 380 pesos per kilo. Though pork prices have been a bit higher lately due to some supply issues. Eggs around 7 pesos to 10 pesos each, depending on the size of eggs. A solo person shopping mostly local and cooking Filipino style meal at home can get by on 3,500 to 6,000 pesos a month. If you're a couple or a small family, budget is around 8,000 to 15,000 pesos. But listen, this is important. If you're used to Western food or you want imported cheese, real butter, olive oil, wine, or branded cereals from the big supermarkets like Pure Gold, Robinsons, or SNR, your bill is going up. Imported goods in the Philippines can cost 3 to 5 times more than local equivalents. The bottom line: eat local, save big, and it's also healthier, honestly. Eating out in the province is one of life's great joys and one of its great bargains. At a carinderia, which what we call small local eateries with the food already cooked and displayed, A full meal with rice, a dish, and sometimes soup will cost you around 60 pesos to 120 pesos per meal. You can eat 3 times a day eating out and still spends less than most of the people in the Western countries spend on coffee. Mid range restaurants, which means it can be air conditioned, it has proper menu, it has a waiter in the service. You have to expect to pay around 250 pesos to 600 pesos per person for a solid meal, which is still very affordable. For Western style restaurants like pizza places or Korean and Japanese spots, which are everywhere now, even in the province, you spend around 400 to 900 pesos per person. Coffee, a local brew at a small cafe, is around 60 pesos to 80 pesos. A specialty coffee, your lattes, wraps, at Starbucks or any hipster cafe, it will cost around 150 to 250 pesos. Realistically, someone eating out most of the days in the province can budget around 6,000 to 10,000 pesos per month. And that covers 3 meals a day at a mix of carinderias and the occasional mid range restaurant. Getting around the province is cheap, full stop. Tricycle you go to for short distances within town costs around 30 pesos plus per ride within the town proper. A jeepney or a modern jeepney, minimum fare is around 15 pesos and is going up depending on the distance. So for most trips, you're looking at 15 pesos to 40 pesos. Habal-habal, that's a motorcycle for hire, cost around 50 pesos to 150 pesos, depending on the distance. It is great for reaching barangays with no jeepney routes. Buses. Long distance provincial buses cost around 200 to 600 pesos depending on how far you're going. Grab. It's available on bigger provincial cities and it costs from 80 pesos to 200 pesos, of course, depending on the distance. If you rely on public transport, your monthly transportation budget could be as low as 1,500 to 3,000 pesos. Now, if you're owning a motorcycle, this can change everything. A brand new 125cc Honda Beat or a similar brand costs around 70,000 to 90,000 pesos. Monthly fuel, if you're riding daily, maybe around 1,000 to 2,000 pesos. It's the number one most practical vehicle in the province, honestly. Car is a luxury in the province. If you need one, a second-hand vehicle starts around 150,000 to 300,000 pesos. Just factor in the fuel, which is around 85 pesos per liter. Now let's talk about utilities. And I want to be honest with you here because there's one surprise that catches a lot of people off guard. Electricity in the Philippines is expensive. It's among the highest rate in Southeast Asia. Without an air condition, using fans, lights, a refrigerator, and a television, expect a monthly bill of around 1,500 to 3,000 pesos. With even one air conditioned unit running regularly, especially in the hot summer months, your utilities can jump from 4,000 to 8,000 or more. Tip: get an inverter aircon. They use 30 to 40% less electricity and it's worth the upfront investment. Water is the complete opposite. It's very cheap. Usually it's around 200 pesos to 600 pesos a month per household. In some areas, you'll also can buy drinking water by gallon, around 20 liters, for about 30 pesos to 60 pesos. Internet. Fiber connections from PLDT Globe and Converge are available in most of the provincial towns now. A plan with 50 to 100 Mbps runs from 999 to 1,699 a month. Mobile data plans having an unlimited daily options are around 500 to 999 a month. Combined means electricity, water, internet for a single person or a couple. The budget is around 3,500 to 8,000 pesos a month, heavily depending on your air condition habits. Health and fitness. Yes, even in the province, you can stay active without spending a lot. Gym memberships in the province are very affordable compared to Manila or abroad. Small local gyms from 800 pesos per month, mid-range gyms with decent equipment around 1,500 pesos a month, and bigger chain gyms in the larger cities cost around 1,500 to 3,000 pesos per month. And here's something foreigner often love. Many resorts and hotels in the province allow day passes to their pools for 150 to 500 pesos. Some even include the pool use for free with food orders, so you don't need a villa to enjoy a beautiful pool on a hot day. If fitness is important to you, budget around 1,000 to 2,000 pesos per month and you'll be more than covered. Healthcare is one of the most underrated advantages of the Philippines. A consultation with a doctor at a private clinic costs from 300 pesos to 700 pesos. At a public health center, it's often free or almost free. Medicines are reasonably priced, especially the generic brands available in Mercury Drug or Rose Pharmacy. Dental works like cleaning, extraction, and other basic procedures is a fraction of Western cost. A dental cleaning can be as low as 500 pesos. If you're an OFW or foreigner planning to stay long term, getting PhilHealth coverage is strongly recommended. It covers a significant portion of hospital bills. Private health insurance is also available for around 10,000 to 30,000 pesos per year for a decent coverage. Budget around 1,000 to 3,000 pesos a month for routine health expenses and make sure you have insurance for anything bigger. A few more things worth mentioning. Entertainment. The Philippines has incredible free and low cost entertainment. Fiestas, beaches, waterfalls, hiking trails. A movie at a local cinema costs around 250 pesos. A night out at a local bar or videoke place costs around 500 to 1,500 pesos, which usually covers a great evening. A household help or kasambahay. This is something many people, even middle income locals, can afford in the province. A live-in helper typically costs around 3,000 to 6,000 pesos per month, plus meals. A part-time helper who comes every few days can cost around 1,500 to 3,000 pesos per month. And it's a game changer if you are retired, really busy, or having a big family. Personal care. A haircut at a local barber shop or salon is around 100 pesos to 200 pesos. A full body massage, it costs around 300 to 600 pesos an hour at a reputable local spa. These are the luxuries in other countries, but here, they're just regular Tuesday things. Budget around 2,000 to 5,000 pesos for your personal spending or miscellaneous for things like clothing, toiletries, mobile phone loads, small repairs, and the unexpected. All right, let's bring this all together. And here's what a realistic monthly budget in the Philippine province looks like in 2026. I made a table for the budget depending on your lifestyle. Do you want a budget lifestyle or a comfortable lifestyle? So you can see here the prices for rent, groceries, eating out, transportation, utilities, gym and pool, healthcare, entertainment, and other things that we have discussed earlier. You can freely pause this video or screenshot for your reference. So the honest answer, you can live simply but decently in the Philippine province for around 20,000 to 25,000 pesos a month. A comfortable, relaxed lifestyle with modern conveniences will cost around 35,000 to 50,000 pesos. And for OFWs listening, if you are remitting 30,000 to 50,000 pesos a month home to your family, that money genuinely goes a long way in the province. A family of four can live quite well on that. For foreigners, if you're earning in dollars or euros, this is genuinely one of the most affordable and beautiful places in the world to call home. Now, of course, everyone's lifestyle is different. These numbers are averages and ranges, and your actual spending depends on where in the province you are and what you are used to, and the choices you make day to day. But I hope this gives you a real, honest picture. No hype, no hidden surprises. And if you're planning your move or your balikbayan trip, welcome home. The Philippines is waiting for you. See you in the next one. Ciao.